Hello everyone. This article actually this is the article of Indian Express and it is with respect to Pakistan. So what I'm trying to do is कि जो भी editorials हिंदू में द हिंदू में या इंडियन एक्सप्रेस में इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन से रिलेटेड है, आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू कवर ऑल दोज आर्टिकल्स एंड सारे द हिंदू के द इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के आर्टिकल्स आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कवर ओनली विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस. सो ये जो आर्टिकल है ये इंडियन एक्सप्रेस का है एंड इसमें बेसिकली बताया गया है कि हमको पता है कि फाइनेंशियल एक्शन टास्क फोर्स विच इज़ एन इंटरनेशनल इंटर गवर्नमेंटल बॉडी एंड इट basically in February it warned Pakistan that it will put it on the grey list of FTA if Pakistan continues to behave in the ways it is behaving. That means with respect to terrorist financing and with respect to the kind of terrorism and the kind of activities that Pakistan is promoting right now. So with respect to that, Financial Action Task Force has warned Pakistan that they will put it on the grey list. If Financial Action Task Force it would have kept Pakistan in the blacklist of the FTAF, then what would have happened actually, the ratings of Pakistan sovereign bonds, it would decline and then there would be credit problems for Pakistan. So definitely Pakistan had to take certain actions and it was given a time period as well that Financial Action Task Force, it asks Pakistan that see, you are having this much time and provide us a kind of blueprint that what sort of actions you're going to take to mend your ways and to curb the terrorist activities, terrorist financing that your country is doing right now. So what sort of actions you're going to take, provide us a blueprint of that. So what happened that recently Pakistan at the 3-day FTAF plenary meeting in Paris, it had submitted an action plan and okay, so it has submitted an action plan with respect to that what all sort of action it is going to take within the next 15 months. Okay, and what else is there? Yeah, among the actions that Pakistan has basically committed, it said that by January 2019 there would be investigations into the finances of terrorist groups and their members, fine, designated by the United Nations Security Council 1267 and 1373. See, this United Nations Security Council resolution 1267 is also known as Taliban resolution or something like that, because it was basically proposed, it was formed in the wake of the the Taliban attack, fine, and at that time in that list certain groups, certain individuals or groups who were basically associated with the terrorist activities, they were included in this list. And India is also having concern with respect to this list because India wants Masood Azhar's name to be included in this list, but China has basically vetoed against it. So anyway, this is not a part of the article, but this is India's concern with respect to United Nations Security Council 1267 resolution. So the thing is that Pakistan has basically committed that we are going to take action against all those groups and members which are there in the United Nations Security Council resolution 1267 and 1373, and we will freeze their assets, we will update the list of terrorist entities and persons which are banned even in their own anti-terrorism act, because Pakistan is also having its own anti-terrorism act. Every country is having its own anti-terrorism act, likewise Pakistan is also having, and so it's their individual countries act. So they will also ban all those persons which are under that act and all those persons which have been designated by the United Nations. And so this will they will do, and by September next year they will try to widen the scope of these investigations. Means the area would be somewhat bigger to cover a range of terror financing activities which will include currency and narcotics smuggling as well. Okay, because the narcotics smuggling, the revenue these outfits they earn from narcotics smuggling, they use it in terrorist financing. So that's why they'll try to curb this as well, and they will try to utilize NGOs, non-governmental organizations, so that these terrorist organizations are not able to raise funds for themselves. So these are the certain actions which Pakistan has committed in the action plan, which it has given to Financial Action Task Force right now. So because of this blueprint, okay, of the actions, Pakistan right now is not included in the blacklist of Financial Action Task Force. So these are certain entities which are there, like Jamaatul Dawa, and then we have Kani Network, along with Taliban and all these. Fine. So this paragraph is not that important, but last line is saying that despite the implications for ratings, I have told earlier that if Pakistan would have included in the blacklist, and what would have been the implications? Obviously, its ratings would have declined. Then they would be very difficult for Pakistan to raise funds and financial assistance as well. Fine, but one of the foreign office spokesperson of Pakistan actually said that they have already been included in this list in 2011. So this is a this statement basically creates a kind of sanguinity and a kind of dilemma and confusion in the minds of the people, that whether Pakistan is really serious about this or not, because it has already been included in 2011. So is it going to work according to the commitments it has made in the list or not? So apart from that, they are saying that, see, obviously the responsibility lies with the government, that whatever the actions they have committed, they should be fulfilled by September 2019. But we also know that Pakistan is a deep state. That means a military establishment are having control over the civilian government in Pakistan, right? So it is the Pakistani security establishment that is basically responsible and that will call the shots on this. So let's see, because entire thing is in the hands of the military now, and Nawaz Sharif was the only politician who basically tried to confront the Pakistani military, and as a result of that he is now disqualified from holding the office. So, and Sharif said that right now Pakistan is facing international isolation. See, we know Indian policy with respect to Pakistan, that India right now is trying to isolate Pakistan at the international platform, and Nawaz Sharif also kind of supported this statement that Pakistan is facing isolation by itself because of its activities. Pakistan is facing isolation at the international platform because the kind of security policies that Pakistan is basically following. Fine. And interesting thing is that US, UK, France, and Germany, they were basically behind this Pakistan's listing in the grey list of FTAF, and Pakistan considered China and Saudi Arabia as its friends. But the thing is that while listing of this listing in the grey list was going on, these two countries which Pakistan considered as their friends, China and Arabia, they did not speak for it. Fine. So it clearly shows that how much isolation Pakistan is right now facing at the international platform, and if concrete efforts will be taken, then there would be certainty that Pakistan can do certain things which can curb these terrorist activities and terrorist financing. So this was all about this article, which is with respect to the FTAF grey list and Pakistan's inclusion in it. So thank you.